Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Formula 3 here for the first time, I believe, in Canada. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve hosting, I believe, the first Canadian Grand Prix of the Formula 3 series. We are at round 3 of the championship. We've seen already 2 winners this season. Will we see a third one? Is a very good question. Very sunny weather, as you can see, for the track. No worries of rain. So it's just going to be a nice dry race. The track itself, known for a lot of action around it, mainly Robert Kubica doing his bit of a funny thing in 2007 and winning in 2008. Yeah, pretty, and then Vettel, obviously, that penalty thing, yeah. Track known for controversies and interesting race wins. But here we are in Formula 3 here, as a supporting series for F1. Current championship leader, as it stands, is Henry J. Brown, tied on points with Kaya Koyet, so it's going to be an interesting championship fight as we have children's scheme in the background. P3 in the standings is Dan Edwards with 22 points, followed by Gianluca Petekov, who is now also, after scoring his pole position, 22 points. And P5 in the championship is Jack Crawford with 16 points. Now, in the Constructors or Team Championship, I'd rather call it Team Championship, they don't construct anything, do they? Red Bull leads the championship with 45 points. Then we have Preyman second with 40 points, Jenza in third with 32, Trident 27 in fourth, and in fifth, Carlin Buzz Racing with 25 points. Before that done, let's go to the grid. And on pole position, as I mentioned previously, Gianluca Petekov for the Red Bull Junior team. The Brazilian is really showing pace now as we're approaching the mid-season. Joining him on the first row of the grid is Frederick Vesti, who, well, so far hasn't had the best of the seasons, managing to score his first points last race at Spain. Following the rest of the grid, we have Stella, Leclerc, Edgar, Coyet, Racus, Crawford, Rasmussen, Chabot Miller, Simons, Keith, Fraga, Zait, Scheffer. Finally a good session for Scheffer, man. Heuger, Peroni, Flynn, Nass, Turvik, Comedy-Port, Nisbet, Edwards, Brown, Doohan, Anderson, Fittipaldi, Caldwell, Schumacher, and Musquet rounds of the field. Toby, I think we are ready for the 10 red lights. Oh, well, here 5. Let's see. 5 red lights. And we're green in Canada. It's a good start from Petekov. He immediately shoots into the lead. Vesti has no say in this. Stella gets a decent run as well. He manages to keep Leclerc behind. I believe there were a few moves. Let's see. A few side-by-side stuff into turn 1 and 2. There is Nisbet trying to dive on Comedy, but clean. No collisions or anything. Vesti already trying to attack Petekov. Doesn't manage to do it. Stella catches up. Leclerc also patiently waiting as they go through the right hand and might catch out a few people this race. Let's see into these turns. No contact. All calm. Just gotta check the thing. Why is it still going? Is the engine blown? The engine is blown. Right, good to know. Back to the lead. Vesti to the inside of Petekov. That's not going to work into this chicane. It's not an overtaking spot. Only loses some time. Not good for the Danish driver. Stella following behind as they're approaching the famous Montreal hairpin here. Let's see who will reign supreme. No moves here. Bit of contact though. Vesti pushes Petekov wide. And I think that's going to be Vesti into the lead of the race. They're side by side, as you can see, as we have this panning shot here. A lot of maneuvers being made on the field, and it is Frederick Vesti in the lead. And he has a nice gap over Petekov. I don't think he will be able to catch up after that. So good job from Frederick Vesti, taking the lead of the race. Stella already trying to make a move at the Petekov, and he sends it for, I believe, a car length back. The Italian has gone mad. That allows Leclerc now to pop to his inside. Leclerc's already ahead. Stella is falling behind Edgar now. This is looking very bad for the Italian driver. Will he send it back into turn 1? No, he doesn't. Will he send it into turn 2? No, he doesn't as well. We have, I believe, that's Ronnie Racus. Yes, it is. On to Kai Collier. One of the championship contenders here, battling with the Finnish driver, side by side. Racus on the outside as they enter. Turn 3 and 4. Collier turns a bit into Racus, but he manages to make it work. Stella gets overtaken even more. What happened here? He was... Wait, no, he wasn't. I'm just stupid. Edgar has overtaken Leclerc, though. Oh, speaking of Stella, he punts into Leclerc. Raku stops into his rear. Stella is through. Rakus is now stuck behind Leclerc in a Prima sandwich. Up to the front, Petekov and Vesti battling for position. Edgar in the back as well. Edgar hasn't had a good season whatsoever, so this is his chance to shine. Yeah, a bit of a coma period. So, Toby, what do you think of the start of the race?
Well, it's been actually quite calm for an F3 race. F3 usually has a bit more, let's say, it's a bit more carnagey, but no, start's been good. Petekov trying it down the inside of the hairpin on exit. Good traction usually from there. However, will he get past Frederick Vesti?
Still side by side. He got past him though. Vesti has to start back into the deception to not lose too much time.
Edgar could try it going into the Wall of Champions chicane.
Yeah, the champion of walls. So let's see. Edgar, he goes for it, as you say. It's not gonna pay off though. He nearly scrapes the Wall of Champions. Stella nearly goes into his side pod. Stella goes ahead. Stella's on the podium now, chasing down Frederick Vesti.
That doesn't really seem to be the best place to overtake in this race, which is because you just lost time, Alexa, because the drivers are just constantly cutting you off, and it's really not.
Ollie Rasmussen again gets into an incident. They're gonna go 3 wide here. Crawford feels like he doesn't manage to make it happen though. It's a relatively close field though, you have to say. It's very,
definitely.
It's very bunched up. No damage to anyone. Obviously, Rasmussen got disqualified from the previous race due to his antics, so he's on the watch, and that's Edgar just pushing Stella away. But Stella is not going to give up, rides the curbing, loses the position. Rodney Rakus now catches up to these guys.
Rakus has got a really good exit going into the next chicane.
He doesn't go for a move, he just pops into Stella's mirrors.
One of the fan favorites of the F1 season, Canada obviously. Lots of great overtaking sections and one of the quickest circuits of the season. Quite a lot of it at top speed, as you all know.
Yeah, here we go.
As we go into the hairpin
again, Stella might pay the favor back onto Edgar. Didn't punt him enough though. Doesn't get a position. Crawford onto Rasmussen. Doesn't get it. Any moves here? Not significant. No significant moves. Speaking of
slipstreaming.
Yeah, Vesti. He might make a move on the Petekov.
Please learn and see how it's been done before. As
Stella goes for it and
try it. Yeah,
that's...
Rasmussen's just shown how you do it. You have to be considerably closer than what Stella was, and he's lost a lot of time as Ronnie Raku's going down into turn 1. And good move from him.
Hits the move. Good job from him. 10 minutes to go. Vesti still on the back of Gianluca Petekov. You know, the Brazilian has been showing some good pace. P13, P2, now pole position. And it looks like he might become our 3rd race winner this season, although Raku's already catching up to these guys. Rapid there, so you know, we might see some action there. That is Raku's teammate, Alexander Peroni, overtaking Mick Sheffer, who, I mean, so far has been one of the slowest drivers in the field. Although Catalunya was not his fault, got taken out in the hectic wet race, so can't blame him. Meanwhile, Raku's fastest man on the circuit. Do you think he has a shot at the win? Rasmussen again into the back of Stella. What on earth are you doing? Come on, Ollie.
Luckily, no damage, so there will not be a penalty for him. But
that looked again.
Yeah.
And they touch again. And they still touching these
Stella. Rakus had a really good exit. Stella cannot seem to get the power down. He's been very, very unfortunate with the way he's been doing his moves. He's just not had good traction when he's been doing them. As Petekov in the lead, however, Vesti right behind. Will he try a move? No, he won't. Just sticks behind through.
Right behind. Stella goes for it again. Stella is not giving a single damn here, I think. Gets a messier run, but still within the vicinity of making a move here, as that's Shabba Miller trying to line himself up for a move onto Leclerc. Let's see. He doesn't send it, sticks behind the prime driver.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. And Rakus has passed Frederick Vesti. Let's see that. So he goes to the inside. Ooh. Shabby.
Yeah, that's a bit...
I mean, it was clean. There wasn't any major contact. Yeah. So you have to say that. But look at Petekov, 1.5 seconds. It's increasing. So
Petekov's really started sprinting away in the Red Bull run car.
Yeah. Red Bull, the junior team expansion has really been paying off for them as they're bringing in some good results. Miller still rearing Leclerc, and then we have Zage and Simons at start of points. Zage had her antics, but not the worst qualifying session this season. Pettick 2.3, as we can see Miller sending onto Leclerc, and a bit of an unexpected place, so a bit of a bump, but hey, good move. Didn't suspect that one, so congratulations. Meanwhile, Ollie Rasmussen.
Vesti's also. Oh no, I thought Vesti got past. Didn't, however.
Rasmussen and Stella, these two again. Stella's really eager to get past the Danish driver. Spedikov is just flown away.
Yeah, but remember, this is F3. 2 seconds can go into nothing in a matter of a lap.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen, so, you know. This isn't done. This is far from done. Rasmussen onto Edgar. And Rasmussen's nearly into the wall. Oh, dear. You see, this is why you don't make those moves there. It's just too risky. Crawford passes Rasmussen on board with Collet. Or Collet, I don't know how to pronounce that name. As the Brazilian
Collet, isn't it?
I think so, he's Brazilian. I don't know. It's hard pronouncing. Rasmussen overtakes Crawford. What a dive from the Danish driver. He's really aggressive today.
Yep. Very, very good driving. You need aggressive. You need to be aggressive in F3. It pays off for you.
Well, it pays off. It's the case of it either pays off or you pay a check because you just crashed the car.
I think Rakus has had a few mistakes because Petikov 6 seconds ahead. 6 points. Okay, I think he's got an issue. He's consistently going quicker in the straights. And he's holding up a train. But...
No. So I doubt it's Rakus. He was the fastest man on the field. So, I don't know. He might be having an issue. Let's look at the pack. It's all bunching up. Petikov pretty much has...
Yeah, look, he's consistently... Vesti needs to do a move into the hairpin.
Yeah, it's now or never, I'd say. Rasmussen might make one sooner, though. No moves.
What is Vesti doing?
Vesti's just stuck behind him. And look at this. Edgar, Stella. You know, all the pack, look, all the cars behind are about to catch up to these guys.
Yep, this is
not going to end well.
Vesti needs to show a bit of aggressivity. Isn't he in the Mercedes Junior Academy?
I believe he is. Vesti now to the inside of Rakus.
Good move.
Yeah, finally. Jesus. As that's one of the Kramer cars nearly into the wall.
Stella and Rasmussen going down the inside. Will he get the dive done?
Oh,
yes, he will.
He pushes himself through. Edgar overtakes Rakus. We can see Colette now overtaking Crawford. No, Crawford overtakes Stella. That's a sudden move there. The camera angle made it seem like it was not really possible, but there we go.
5 minutes left.
Fraga onto Miller. A bit of contact between all of the Prema drivers. The Prema of who was that? Was that
Shadow guy? I think.
No, that's Leclerc. Went up in the air.
Not showing any mercy.
Oh, Leclerc! That's dirty.
Arthur, learn a few stuff from your brother a bit, maybe.
Don't. He is also not the best racer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Crawford covers up Rasmussen. Simons is now harassing Colette. Up the field. Vesti's reins have been released, but I don't think it's enough. Although he is gaining, but he has to catch up. 8 seconds within 4 minutes.
Yeah, this is a bit of a dying. Now Ratkus is going quick. Rakus is going quick. Yeah, Ratkus. Rakus is going quick now. So it looked like Vesti had put like some sort of hex on him, which meant he went slower. Although I don't think it worked out.
Maybe it was a tactic from Rakus. Oh, look at Petikov. 8.7. Petikov is increasing the gap as Crawford round the outside.
What a move, son.
Oh, it's not done though. Rakus has not said the final word yet.
Turn 1's going to be interesting. Rakus should have the move.
Oh, Rakus bumps a bit into Crawford.
Very good move by Crawford.
As that's Leclerc passing Colette, as now Miller catches back up. Fraga and Heuger side by side. Still side by side into turn 3 and 4. Let's see. Oh, Fraga turns into Heuger to make the corner. Still side by side.
Igor, calm down.
A piece of paper between the cars, and you know.
It wouldn't fit.
That's the gap, and Simons and Stella now. Simons makes a move around the outside here. Stella
Simons has
is
had a
not
very, very
really-
good climb up the field, hasn't he?
Yep. Edgar
Wish I could
investing
say
now.
that.
Petikov, 11 seconds ahead.
Is there an issue for P2 now or something? Because P2 seems to be like a
Or
curse.
maybe we need to do a Panos Glezos investigation.
Hmm.
It's something, I swear, this is... Oh, Edgar, nearly hits into Vesti.
Very good on the brakes then.
Yeah, the brakes are not good, by the way.
They're not as bad as NASCAR brakes. Let's be serious.
What do you mean brakes?
Yeah. As we continue to go through, David Schumacher has had a really bad race, even though racing should be in his genes.
Well, I mean, he is the son of Ralph, so I would digress that.
Ralph was a good driver, though. I mean, he had.
Well,
if
yeah,
you're not
wasted talent, I'd say. But let's not get into that.
completely different topic. Edgar going down into turn 1. Will he do the move? Sit behind him. Not sure that was the best decision.
Anderson is dropping like a fly. What happened there? Did Anderson just dropped?
Did he do the?
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, oh, he's silly.
South Ollie Caldwell. To the point where Schumacher
I'm really
isn't even
worried
lost
about
anymore.
Petikov's car. I'm really doubting his legality. 13 seconds now. The gap is racing lap by lap, by the way. That's the thing.
Red Bull could be penalised for that.
Yeah, Red Bull are known for ingenuity.
Yeah.
Might have
However,
gone a bit
this is-
overboard with that one.
I mean, this is a spec series, so I mean, if Adrian Newey had anything to do with it, that's going to be dodgy.
I mean, still, Seawolf, it would have been such a massive gain where he gains every corner lap by lap.
Was gaining in the straights consistently. I think they've done a bit of a tweaking, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just slapped. Maybe they've used the 2014 turbocharger on these cars.
No, they just added a blown diffuser.
They've just added a secret fan under the car. The F317 fan car. 1 minute
1
remaining.
minute to go, so Petikov will start the final lap of this race. Crawford and Engar, these two have battled in British F4 and I think F3 as well for the title. So these two are known, you know, they know each other. This will go down in an interesting fashion. Let's see. Crawford doesn't go for the move. He's sticking behind his well-known rival. Simons tries to go round outside of Rack, who's only bottles himself in between. That is a Campos, and now the Primo of Arthur Leclerc, as Leclerc might go for Rasmussen. Doesn't do it. Still might attempt it into here. No, yes, he does. He does attempt it round outside, but now Rasmussen goes to the inside of Rakus. These two have been battling this whole race now.
Very, very good battle.
Rasmussen into Rack, who stops the rear wheel. Leclerc now taps into Rasmussen. They're going to be side by side for the right-hander here. Let's see, Rasmussen comes out on top. They're still side by side. Leclerc to the inside. Leclerc covers Rasmussen off. And it is Leclerc's position to take. Hoygaard takes Simons. Vesti's in 16.3 seconds.
0.4 now.
I am sorry.
This is going to be investigated by the FIA, I think, after post-race, I think, now.
Yeah. Collet
That's
now
Collet.
overtakes Simons. Peroni, Miller. It's all kicking off here. On board with John Keefe. Hey, on board with John Keefe. That was a misclick. Shabo Miller and Peroni were side by side. Peroni is back into the slipstream. Petikov is crossing the final chicane as we speak. And it will be Gianluca Petikov to win on track and to win the Canadian Grand Prix. What a feat from him. Then we have Vesti, and who will it be? Who will it be? Will it be Edgar? Will it be Crawford? Let's see. Into the final chicane. Well, they didn't go for it. Reasonable. Leclerc is not reasonable. No, he actually makes the move stick. I don't believe it. Leclerc made it work. Shabo Miller didn't. So it will be Vesti, Edgar, Crawford, Leclerc, Rakus, Hoygaard. Photo finish, but it will be Rasmussen and Health Collider. Then we have Fraga, Simon, Stella, Peroni, Shabo Miller, Zage, Keefe, Shepard, Duan, Edwards, Flynn, Fittipaldi, Dance, Henry J. Brown, Nisbet, Turvik, Comedipo, Schumacher, Anderson, Musco, and Ollie Caldwell in last. Fastest lap goes to Arthur Leclerc. Here is your race winner.
Very well done.
Yeah, what a race. What a bloody race. Yeah. Obviously,
Driver of the day.
Driver of the day, well, gee. I mean, pace-wise, Petakov. Track-wise, it's not that easy.
I have to say, I did quite like Leclerc's driving, but I also did like Crawford's driving.
Yeah, Crawford really collected, I think.
So I'm going to go with Crawford.
Yeah. Fair enough. So, this has been the Canadian Grand Prix. There's your race results. No retirements. The field spread over 32 seconds thanks to Gianluca Petakov. See you next time at the French Grand Prix at the Paul Ricard circuit, the GT loop, exactly. I don't think I have anything else to say other than thank you for watching and see you next race.
See ya.
Be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. Bye bye.